Hey guys, welcome back. So I've got a really fun spring tutorial for y'all today. This is the look that I was wearing in my Wet n Wild spring collection haul, swatches, review type video. So I filmed that for y'all today. So if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I've already applied some moisturizer, so now I'm going to start out with my Murad Invisiblur Perfecting Shield. I really like this stuff. I just apply it all over my face, but I concentrate it in my T-zone. I feel like it really does a good job of filling in fine lines, pores, and just really perfecting my skin before I go in with foundation. Now today I'm going to be using my Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear Makeup Stick. I wear it in 210 Buff, and I'm going to apply that with my Sigma Round Top Kabuki F82 brush. And what I do is I just apply the foundation, concentrating it in my T-zone, but then I kind of blend it all over my face, but then I'll go back in with the foundation stick in any areas that I feel like I need a little bit more coverage. So, you know, sunspots, discoloration, that type of deal. It's really nice that you can then go back and concentrate that foundation in those spots where you might need a little bit more coverage. And now for eyeshadow primer, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. I love this. It's one of my very favorites, and it's drugstore. And now while that's kind of setting, I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to take my NYX Tame and Frame Tinted Brow Pomade in Blonde. I'm going to apply that with just a Bodyography Pro brow brush. Then I'm going to go in with my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Taupe and just do a little bit of kind of perfecting of my brows with that. I like to start with pomade and then use the pencil anywhere that I feel like I need a little bit more definition. And now, per usual, I'm going to take my MAC Painterly Paint Pot and apply that to the top half of my lids just to cancel out discoloration. This is just always a step that I do for some reason. Now I'm going to apply some of this Maybelline Color Tattoo in Inked in Pink onto my lids to serve as my base for the shadows that we're going to use. Now for my kind of like base blending sort of shades, I'm going to use my Carly Bible palette from BH Cosmetics. I'm going to first take this one color right here and apply it with my Sedona Lace EB15 brush into my crease and transition area. I think these colors in this palette just really pair nicely with these spring trios from Wet n Wild. Now I'm going to apply some of this kind of light creamy shade with just a no-name brush as my brow bone highlight. Now for the glowy lids, I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild trio in the New Romantics. I'm going to first get some of the pink on my, I don't even know what this brush is, it doesn't say the name anymore, but I know it's a concealer brush from Sigma, and I love it and use it all the time. So I'm applying that onto my lid and kind of into the inner corner of my eye as well, just to make that area nice and light and bright. Now I'm going to take the purple shade with that same brush. I'm going to pack this onto the middle part of my lid, and I really am packing it on so that it has a lot of concentration of color. It really makes it nice and light and bright. Then I'm going to take this kind of dark burgundy shade from my Carly Bible palette on a Delium Tools 781 brush, and I'm going to apply this into my outer corner and kind of blend that up into my crease a little bit, really just kind of making this a very dimensional look. Now I'm taking an old shadow from Smashbox that I've had in my collection for a really long time. I don't even know if this is around anymore, but this is Rapture is the name of it. So just get any kind of a dark brown that you have in your collection, and I'm just applying that into the outer corner of my eyes to give even more definition. Now I'm going to go back in with those light shades that we used on the inner part of our lid, and I'm just going to reapply some of that so that it really brings back the vibrancy of those shadows, because you want this look to be very glowy, very bright, so you might have to do a little bit of layering just to make sure that those eyeshadows stay nice and light and bright. Now for my lower lashes, I'm going to take some of this Sephora eye pencil. This is in the color Electric Diva. I'm going to apply that to my lower lashes and then go over that with some of the purple from the palette with my Sedona Lace EB21 brush. And then just for a little bit of definition on my lower lash line, I'm going to get some of this dark burgundy shade and apply that to the outer corner of my lower lash line using that same EB21 brush. And now for the part that I think really makes this look, I'm going to go in with these two different liners. First, I'm going to apply some of my Wet n Wild Megaliner liquid eyeliner in a case of blue, and I'm lining my upper lash line. I'm also doing a little bit of a wing, and I'm kind of making it a little bit thicker of a line. Then I went in with my Physicians Formula Eye Booster eyeliner, and I applied that really closely to my lash line. You want to really concentrate that on your lash line so you can see that blue peeking up above it. And any areas that I got it a little bit too thick, I went in with a really tiny eyeliner brush and got some of that blue liner on it and just kind of went over that and reapplied some of the blue. So it's kind of a tedious, time-consuming process, but I think it really does end up looking really neat and interesting. Then I went in and tightlined with my NYX Très Jolie liner. This just really makes your lashes look really full and thick. And now just curl your lashes and apply mascara. On my upper lashes, I'm going to apply my CoverGirl the Supersizer, and then on my lower lashes, I'm going to use my Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. Now for concealer, I'm going to take my Maybelline Dream Lumi Highlighting Concealer in Ivory, and I'm going to apply that with my Sedona Lace. I think this says 773, but it's really tiny print, so I'm guessing on this. So I'm going to apply that with that brush, and then I'm also going to use some of my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20 and just apply that with my fingers. Now for powder, I'm going to take my Ben Nye Luxury powder in Rose Petal and apply some of that to my T-zone with my e.l.f. small taper brush. And then I'm going to powder the rest of my face with my Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Face Compact in Light 15 using an e.l.f. complexion brush. For bronzer, I'm using my beloved Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer with my Delium Tools 945, and I'm just doing a little bit of contouring, a little bit of bronzing up of my face, but also my neck. For blush today, I'm going to use my MAC blush in Well Dressed and apply that with my Delium Tools 960 brush. Then for highlighter, I'm going to use my NYX Strobe of Genius Illuminating Palette, which I love, and I'm going to take this color on a Real Techniques, this is a setting brush, just apply that to the tops of my cheekbones. Then I'm also going to take some of this purpley color in this palette, which I think is so pretty, and I'm going to get some of it on a pencil brush and apply that to the inner corners of my eyes, and then also kind of the inner corner of my lower lash line, just to make that area really nice and bright. And then lastly for lips, I'm going to take my Jordana Easy Liner for Lips in Baby Berry and line my lips, and then I'm going to go in with my Marc Jacobs Le Marc lipstick in Georgie Girl and fill that in. I love this lip color. Okay guys, so here is the final look. I hope y'all really enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Ask me any questions that you have down below. I'm always happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye!